Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making an academic planner spread. So this is a teacher layout from Happy Planner, and I'm doing a layout for the week of February 14th through 20th. So Monday through Sunday rather than the Monday through Friday that's over here in the sidebar. So I use this to track my readings for all of my grad school classes, as well as the class that I TA for, and any miscellaneous departmental events that I might have to attend during the course of the week. So this is my academic planner, and I have some fun stickers picked out for this week. I got these ones from Crafty Planner Queen over on Etsy. She's also on Instagram under the same name. I'll leave her handle down below, but she sells these really fun clip art printable stickers, and then I used Procreate just to trace around them and give them a little border so that my Cricut would know how to cut them. And now I have a bunch of stickers for my planner. I printed them in 2 different sizes, and I don't know which ones I'm going to use. I might even use a combination of them, but I'm excited about these. I think they're really cute, and I just love the kind of minimalistic style because then I can get a little crazy with the accents. So I have these clip art girls, and then I'm going to pair them with some washi tape and another sticker book. I have this Simply Gilded washi tape that's a cheetah print that I got in their most recent sale, and I used the skinny version of it in a spread recently. So this one, the skinnier version, but I feel like the thicker version might look better in this spread. So it's like a gold and white cheetah print. And then to tie it all together, I have this Neutral Jungle sticker pad from Happy Planner. I felt like the pink tones worked really well. These quotes that have the yellow touches probably will match very nicely. I wasn't looking at the cheetah print, but I was thinking maybe these jungly leaves might be nice, or even this, the color palette matches pretty closely. So I was thinking I would pair that together. And for the more functional stuff, I have this book that just came in the mail from Mojo Jojo Plans. It is the Black Boxes sticker book, and it's amazing. I cannot stress how much I love this. It's just a book of colorful boxes, except they're all black boxes. Just what I needed for all of my functional planning needs. So I feel like this is going to be a good combination. This is a Valentine's week spread. It's not going to be a super Valentine's-y spread, but I feel like it's just really cute, and it's just kind of what I wanted to do this week. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. When I'm planning in my academic planner, I don't need the dates over here because I'm using it as a subject layout rather than something that's dated Monday to Friday. And even if it was dated Monday to Friday, I work on the weekends normally, so that's not going to work out for me. So we're just removing this with some whiteout, and then I'm going to cover it with a combination of boxes, and then probably do a larger cluster down here at the bottom because this last one doesn't stand in for a class. It's just kind of a miscellaneous row. To start out that cluster, I'm taking the washi tape and just doing a strip of it along the bottom, and then I'm going to take one of the bigger stickers that I printed out and put it on top. Probably want to do the foliage behind the girls though, so maybe it would be most productive to actually start here before I choose which one of them is going to go over in the sidebar. I was kind of thinking maybe this girl because she's kind of leaning off the side of the page, so that would make sense. But also I really like the dress on this one. I don't know. And she's really cute because she has a lot of different colors in her clothing. So the real question is, do I want to use these ones or do I want to use the gold ones? I feel like this is going to look a lot classier just because this feels like it's going to be a lot paired with all the colors that are going on here. So I'm going to start with a palm frond. And I do want to pick a girl to go over in the sidebar. And whatever I don't use on this sheet today, I'm going to end up using probably in a catch-all spread at some point. I'm going to go with her. I feel like sizing-wise just looks the best. And then I'm going to layer the palm fronds behind her just to start building up some layers. I'll take this leaf and go right here. These are clear stickers, so they will show those black lines through them. I'm hoping that doesn't become an issue. And I'm also trying to figure out how I want to do my class in this column because the colorful box is going to go right behind where her head is now. So maybe I'll just kind of shift it over and have I don't know. I'm not figuring this out very easily. My concern with having the like header box for this class shifted over is that it's then going to be out of line with the rest of the header boxes. In the meantime, I'm just going to pair in a quote. So we've got stay wild, go with the flow, make today an adventure, always believe in your wildest dreams. I kind of like the yellowy color that's on this go with the flow sticker. So this one is going to go somewhere around here. I just want it to be legible, and the yellowy tone of this letter is kind of blending into the green leaf. So I'm going to try to do it up a little bit, and that might require me whiting out some of that line. Just going to use a Jelly Roll pen for that. And if I wanted to be like, if I wanted this to be perfect, I probably should have done it underneath where that palm frond is too, so that it's not just that area of the line that's whited out, but that's the best we're getting. I'm not going to bother peeling up the clear sticker to white out underneath it. I'm fine with the black type layering over the palm frond because it is legible. Black lettering over gold. That's legible. Okay. I think it's a cute cluster so far. It feels a little empty in this hole right here, but I'll figure out if something needs to go there as we kind of work on things. And then I'm going to put black boxes in the 3 that I didn't cover up with a person. I really love this sticker book because not only is it 3 columns of boxes wide, it omits the checklists that are in the Happy Planner one, which I don't need as many checklists as the Happy Planner includes in their Colorful Boxes books. Like, I use the checklists, but I feel like they just take up usable space in the boxes book. And I have no idea why they haven't come out with a book of all black colorful boxes yet. That feels like probably an intentional move just to sell the Colorful Boxes books, and then people don't use like certain colors out of them. Like, they need to start selling single color Colorful Boxes books, but it's never going to happen because they're going to make more money selling a little bit of each color in the book, and then you have to go back and buy another one if you just need more of the black boxes like I always do. I'm trying to sandwich this behind her head. I feel like I would still be able to write in it. Like, that's not terrible. There's still some writing room. Okay. It's looking a little bit more full with the boxes in place, which I like. I just checked on the filming, and I'm worried that the first part of this video is going to be blurry. I think I fixed it. If that's the case, I hope you're sticking with me to this point. I'm going to fill out the sidebar some more with one of these leaves that just kind of comes in from the side. I don't need the whole space of these boxes to write because I'm just writing the course titles, like the abbreviations and like the numbers. So I'm fine just kind of overlapping that a little bit with one of these palm fronds. I feel like it helps kind of bring the design upwards on the spread rather than keeping it pretty bottom heavy with that cluster. I don't think I'm going to bring like washi tape up there, but I do think the palm frond is a nice touch. And if I really wanted to, I could take this other half of it and just kind of like really define where the sidebar is. So I think that's kind of fun. It kind of looks like it's like curving around or like wrapping around that section. I like it. I do need to make sure in this planner spread that I leave enough room to get bullet points in for each of the each of the readings that I'm doing this week for classes, which is typically a lot of readings. So I'm going to need about 5 in each row. I just need to find some bullet points that are going to match that. And I'm not quite sure yet what color I want to do. Black bullet points might be good to kind of highlight the graphic nature of those boxes. And I feel like it would also go well with some of these clip art girls that have like the black hair or like black accents in their clothing or whatever. I'm going to take this one. Yes, I could use the orange, but I just feel like it's slightly off and not all of the girls have orange in their clothing. So I'm taking a Sharpie and these bullet points and I'm finishing up what I started on this half and just blacking them out so that I'll have nice black bullet points. And then I'll continue that into the orange circles across the way. Up in this top row, I'm going to need 3 of them. So we'll start up here. And I'm gonna leave room for a cluster up in this corner. I feel like that would be the ideal place for another cluster. So I'm gonna skip over a few boxes and then pick up the bullet points over here. And then I'll have some room for like some general to-dos for the class that I TA, just kind of over here. This is gonna be like a cluster with like maybe a box in it, because I do have a meeting that I need to attend for that. And then in the second one down, I have 5 readings. But I'm trying to leave room for that cluster again, so I'll do the like first one and then probably all 4 over here on this side of the page. The nice thing about like leaving room for a cluster up at the top is that I can also kind of invade this margin up here, because that's not going to be functional space. I do like the fact that they leave it open, because if you're like using it as a teacher planner, you might be able to label like subjects or like periods up at the top of the page. Or if you're using it for like, I've seen some people where they like will redate it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then get the full 7 across the top and then have it like go down. So I do like that there's some functional or free space up there. In this class, I think I have 3 things that I need to account for. So we'll start over here again. And I just don't want it to all like lean to the left. So I'll do 3 of them on this half of the spread, and then I'll leave this row open for like maybe a quote or something. And I'm just doing this based on what I think looks prettiest. There's no method to the madness here. And then for this last one, I have 5 readings. So I'll do the 4 that are in that half of the spread, and then I don't know, 1, that makes sense mathematically, 1 on the other half of it. Or I could even do 2 over here and kind of like balance it out a bit. I'm trying to think about how much room I need to put like the people stickers into the planner, because they're like taller stickers than I'm used to like working with. And then nothing down here in the bottom row that needs like a bullet point. So I think the next thing I'm going to set up is a cluster for that meeting that I have in the top section, and I'm looking for like a square box, and they're all the same like box sizes as the regular Happy Planner sticker books, so they fit really well into Happy Planner boxes, especially if you're using like a vertical planner. So I'm going to put this one over here, and I'm going to layer it with some like foliage in a sec, so I'm not pressing it down completely. I feel like I could get pretty bold with this one, like with this Monstera leaf. That's a pretty big leaf. And that's just going to layer underneath. And then the girl is going to go right there. Do I want this size? No, I think that's a little too big. These ones might be a little too small, but I think better to err on the side of caution here, because there always ends up being more writing that's needed than I ever leave space for. I'm using this one that's kind of like putting her hand out, because then she could be like touching this box and like pushing it away, like I push away commitments. Fabulous. Not completely digging the placement of the Monstera leaf though. I feel like it kind of works weird with the shape of her body. I wonder how well I can get the clear sticker to peel up off of the page. So that went surprisingly well, and I'm just going to exchange it for something that's a little less heavy visually. So maybe just one of the outlined ones, and I'm taking this off the back so I can stick my Monstera leaf back on the page. So maybe I need something that's a little bit longer like this one, and then I can work the washi tape in on top of the cluster somehow. I'm gonna layer it if I can get it onto the page without it sticking on me. So I'm placing this one kind of in the same space that I had the last one. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe if I stick the washi tape over it, it'll help. And this might be a place for that skinnier cheetah print washi. So I was thinking just a touch of it that kind of overlaps all the elements of this cluster. So like a little bit of her, a little bit of the box, and the leaf as well. Not bad. I feel like that works so far. And then maybe I'll stick like a header on this box to kind of give the cluster a little bit more centering. But I feel like it works out pretty well. Okay, what's next? I don't know if I need any more boxes in this spread. But I'm gonna take some more of these leaves and just start up another cluster on this half. So I'm taking that Monstera leaf, and then I'll do this like palm frond, and I'm trying to get them to like fan out from a central area. Do I want the pink one? Maybe. I'm tempted to like flip it and place it in this gap right here, but then I'm worried it's gonna, when I stick the girl sticker on top of it, I'm like worried it's gonna stick out from behind her head in a weird way. So we've got all of these girls. Trying to decide who I want. For some visual interest, I'll do the one that's facing the other way. So I'm like kind of wanting her to go right here. And I think for that to happen, I also need the leaves to go a little bit closer to each other so that there's not a gap in between them and the girl sticker once I get her placed on the page. So I don't care if they look weird when they're kind of intersecting right there, because they will get covered up. When I place her right here, and then I can kind of define the edge of that cluster using a strip of washi tape just along the bottom. These washi tapes came in a set, so I got both the skinny one and then the thicker, like regular sized washi tape in a bundle. I think it's normally like $7 for the two of them, and then it was on sale. So I got it for like, I don't know, $4.50 or something like that. It was a really good sale. I love the Simply Gilded washi tape. I think they're just such great quality and highly recommend them. Okay, we got some cheetah print. I'm like trying to find a quote to go over there too. I like the Make Your Own Adventure. I don't know if sizing wise it's gonna work best in this cluster, but we'll try it out. And maybe I can use the black letters like overlapped over the washi tape to kind of give it some visual punch, because they will be legible if I put them over other stickers. Maybe I need to center it, I don't know. Although if I center it, then it removes the functionality of that box. Let me get a good look at this. I kind of like it. Okay, so I'm going to keep it like that. Or I'm seeing this one right here that says Stay Strong, and I feel like that would fit really well in that area. So I'm going to take Make Today an Adventure up off the page. I'll use it somewhere else in the spread. I feel like I do want to keep this quote paired with the Go With The Flow, because the lettering is the same color and they just look good together. But we're going to try this one out. Knocking everything around today. It's been a long day with like meetings and whatnot. So I'm getting really tired, and I guess that corresponds to like not having control of my hands. So Stay Strong. Yeah, I think that looks better for like the placement of the cluster. So gonna keep it like that. Make today an adventure. Do I want that in that cluster? That looks a little wonky. Could keep it up there, but then it's kind of close to that cluster. I don't know. How do I want to do this? I'm going to start by balancing out the wider cheetah print washi that I have going on down in this corner by adding in a touch up along the top of this page in that like dead space that we have to play around with. And I want it to just go off the edge of the page and kind of linger in and then rip off. And then maybe that's like a place where I could layer some other stuff. I don't necessarily want to introduce like a fourth girl. I feel like 3 is a good amount of like people to have in a spread. But something needs to be up there. I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to layer on top of it, so I'm taking a brief pause from that to layer. I don't know what word I was going for there. That box right over there. I'm going to take this one that has the star on it, like this little arch. I feel like that looks good. Or even like one of these ones would be fun. I feel like this might be a little too skinny for what I'm planning. So this one's going to go back in the book. Box and book are two words that I've been confusing so much this week, and I don't know why. I'm going to pick the gold foiled one of these, which normally I would find this like particular shape of sticker very useless to me, but in realizing in that spread where I layered the word mail or like Etsy over a little page flag, I realized this is like a good layering sticker for like a header. And then I'm going into this one, which I know I'm only going to take one sticker out of. This is the Botanicals Mega Book, and it has all of these functional words in it. And I'm looking for this one right here that says meeting. But I'm also looking for it in like probably black letters so that it's a little bit more visible over the already existing gold foil. And maybe I should just pick the day that I have the meeting. So I'm looking for one that says like Monday. I don't know if there's days of the week in here. Although there's a lot of functional words. Oh, here we go. Okay, Monday. And these are on clear paper, which I like. The handwritten plans book that had this design in it originally was all on paper, and that became a little irritating after a while because I do like my like words to be on clear stickers. So I was thinking like this, although Monday looks really small in comparison to this little accent I have going on over there. But I'm going to need enough room to write, so that's probably the best way to do it. I'm going to straighten some stuff up, and I'll be back in a second. I'm just trying to decide what I want along the bottom here. I have a great idea. So I'm taking this Align sticker book that I keep coming back to again and again this week. And there's one quote in here that I really like, sizing-wise, but I was like, I don't know. I'm never going to have a spread that has enough room for this quote, because my catch-all is pretty functional, and then this, I don't know. I like this Dwell in Possibility. And I feel like maybe having this big accent on the page will bring it all together. I do want to flip through the rest of the book just to make sure that there's not any other longer quotes that I like better than that in like an academic spread. Because I want the quotes to match the theme of the spread or like the planner that they're in. This one is fun. My will is stronger than my mind. I don't know how I like the fact that it's kind of in this solid gold box. Same thing goes with these longer stickers. They kind of remind me of like washi tape. And there's already a lot of washi tape on the page. Be positive, patient, and persistent. That one's cute, but it's just not the right sizing. I'm going to go with the Dwell in Possibility quote. And I have a hunch it's going to need to be cut. I'm just trying to determine where the best breaking point is between the letters. I do want the majority of it to stay on the right half of the spread. But I don't want to cut it in a way where the phrase doesn't make sense. I'm thinking I might need to cut it after dwell, so it'll be like, oh no, don't you dare stick to the page. And this is from the Align sticker book, which I've been having so many issues with removing from the pages lately. Okay, so I'm saying dwell in pos, and then the instability on the other half of the spread. I think that is the most logical way to go about this, and I'm just going to go and cut it. And this could be me making a terrible decision. We shall see. So I'm going to put the instability over here, and I'm aligning it with the edge of the boxes. I just don't want it in that central margin because it gets kind of hard to read with the discs in the way. And because this is such a large clear sticker, I do need to smooth it out quite a bit to get all those air bubbles out. And then I'm going to take my Dwell Pos over here. Come on, Caitlin. This is partially me losing control of my hands, and partially these stickers just being so large. So Dwell Pos is going over here. I can't decide if I completely like it without having seen it on the discs, but I think it looks good from what I can see of it here. The last thing I need is to figure out whatever is going on in that cluster. And it might just be a matter of integrating some more of like the palm fronds. I don't think another girl is a solution because then we're forming like a weird square. And that just doesn't feel right. I think what's tripping me up is that all the leaves that I have left are just kind of weird shapes. Oh, and I didn't use my Make Today an Adventure sticker. Oh, sad. I can deal with this one that's kind of like a line art leaf, and then maybe layer one of the solid ones on top of it. So I was kind of thinking I would have them just kind of come in from the edge of the page. I like this Monstera leaf, so maybe these are the two that I pick. This is such a weird shape for a sticker. I could even layer them like having that stem exposed and then put something on top of it to kind of bring them all together. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second. I'm just trying to get the placement down. So we've got those two kind of paired together. And then I just need like a circle or something to stick on top of them and really just make it look like a cluster rather than stickers that are hanging out together in the corner. Well, here's a solution. So maybe I take a colorful box, and I'm not looking at the skinny ones. I think I need this size. And I'll use that corner to actually date the spread because it kind of gets a little confusing now that I've taken the dates off of the pages. So this little cluster over here could be where I keep like the date range of like what week this is for. I have some stickers from According to Allie that I really like for redating planner pages. I also like the fact that this box is the same size as this sidebar because it kind of brings it out into the other half of the spread because all of the boxes were over here to begin with. And I think I do need another box on this half for like a miscellaneous event. I'm going to cluster it up here because I just don't have any room with the instability down in that area. So before I go off and find colorful box, or not colorful boxes, number stickers, I'm going to do the other meeting box down there. I don't know what day I will have a meeting, so I'm not going to be able to do the same thing as that, but I feel like A, this helps with the cluster. It kind of makes it fit the space a bit better, and B, it balances the spread out, so that's useful. This sheet is called Numbers 1 from According to Allie, and I use this to re-date things, and I'm just going to do 14 to 20, which is the date range of the spread. I'll draw a little hyphen in between them with like my Papermate Flair pen, but I just want to get the two numbers on there for now. And they fit so nicely in this box. So we've got 14, we've got 20. And I'm thinking just for the sake of balance, I might want to put the same header kind of thing down here that I can fill in once I determine what the box is going to be for. And luckily there's a second one of those gold outlined little arch stickers that I can use. I wanted them to match, so this is very exciting for me. And then this one's going to go here. It kind of looks like a continuation of her body, which is a little weird, but once I get the date labeled over it, I think it should be fine. For a final touch, I'm going to take this sheet from LTPG. Yes, I got the number or the letters right. I'm going to take this sheet, the embellishments sticker sheet, and I'm taking some of these little X's, and these are just going to go into the clusters to really round them out. I have so much fun with this sticker sheet, and I just love the little embellishments. They really just like are the finishing touch that like clusters need. They add a nice little graphic accent to like dead space within the spread. So I highly recommend this, and I'll leave her Etsy shop down below as well. I know she has a new release coming up, so I'm gonna definitely be checking that out. These stickers, and then like I don't know, I got like maybe four more sheets from her. It was my first purchase from her shop, and needless to say, I'm going to be a return customer. I love what Lupita is doing with her designs. So I'm adding these in just in all of the clusters that I have. And I'm not being too picky about like how many of them I'm placing. But I will be ordering another sheet of these because I've used them in maybe 6 or 7 spreads now. And there's like something like 400, 300 stickers on this sheet alone because they're all kind of like cut into groups of 2 or 3 or even like single stickers. But I go through so many of them because I just use lots and lots of stickers. The little dot accents aren't getting as much love as the plus signs are, but I'll be sure to move over to those once I finish up with the plus signs. Not in this spread, but like in future spreads. I'm trying to determine if the instability and the dwell pass need little accents around them. I don't know. I don't feel like it feels like right. Because I like how clean this looks in contrast to like the more cluttered clusters. And I'm saying cluttered is a good thing. I like cluttered. Okay, I'm feeling happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and pop it back on the discs. Okay, so it's back on the discs, and I love the way this turned out. These stickers from Crafty Planner Queen are so cute, and I'm going to have to order some different designs from her because I want to use them in like a few other spreads that I have in mind. I saw Melanie, Paper Trail Co. I'll include her post down below because I was really inspired by what she did, where she combined stickers from Robin's shop, Crafty Planner Queen, with the Galentine's sticker sheet from my own shop. So it was like gals and waffles, and it was really cute. And I was like tempted to do that this week, but this kind of came to my mind, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to do this like more tropical spread, especially because we've been getting so much snow lately. So I love the way this turned out, and I will certainly be purchasing more from Crafty Planner Queen. I will have all the links down below. You know the drill, but I do think this looks really good, especially with this large quote along the bottom. I was kind of thinking about putting it in a few catch-all spreads, but I'm glad it went into this spread because I feel like if I saved it for a catch-all spread, it would have never made it to the planner to, like, in the end. It's something that I would, like, hoard until eternity, so use your stickers while you got them. And I think this is a fun academic spread. It's going to motivate me to fill it in and get the readings done, which is always much needed because there's so much reading to be done. But I love the way it turned out. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning!